Well, we are here this evening. It's March 13th, 2021. Thank you again, Douglas and Kimberly and Maggie, for being with us here at the Cosmic Center of Light. I am Reverend Lee Chapin. I am delighted to be with you this evening. Part of what I want to do tonight is talk a little bit about the Essenes and the community that Jesus was a part of. And this important information was given to me many, many years ago. And again, it came to my attention when I took a sacred journey to Jordan in 2018, and the Essenes came to me. So we are going to talk a little bit about the Essene community, who they are, why they're coming now, why they're wanting all of us to be aware of them and their voices once again. And so first of all of what I'd like to do is again share a bit about the Essenes, but we want to go into our meditation first. So we will go into our meditation. I'll explain a little bit about the Essenes. They will give their message, and then our beloved Christ will bring a channeled message. So for those of you who do not know me, I have been a direct voice channel for the Ascended Masters in the angelic realm for next week will be 28 years, which I cannot believe, but it'll be 28 years ago that I started channeling the sacred beings of light. And every Monday morning, I continue to bring those messages from both Mary Magdalene and Joshua through a teleconference call and put them on my Facebook, as well as on my YouTube channel. And in addition, I continue to bring messages from other beings of light. And tonight we will bring those messages from the Essenes to you. So welcome, welcome, and thank you for being here with us. So get yourself settled and we'll go ahead and we'll begin our meditation. And then our message will come forward from the beautiful Essenes. So Father, Mother God, we ask you this time to bring the highest light, the highest frequency, the highest energy that is to be brought forth upon this eve, as we call in all of the masters and all of the angels and all of our master guides and teachers who have stepped forward to be with us on this eve. We call upon the being of the great I Am presence as we begin to breathe in this frequency of the light of the I Am presence within our essence. And this we give our grace. And so it is. So just get yourself settled, and if you wish to place your hand over your heart, I'm going to ask you to breathe, and we're going to go through this beautiful meditation. I breathe in light to the center of my heart, opening my heart into a beautiful ball of light, allowing myself to expand as I breathe into the center of my heart. So breathe, my children, breathe. Breathe into the center of your heart. I breathe in light to the center of my heart, allowing the light to expand, encompassing my throat chakra and my solar plex chakra in one unified field of light, with, through, and around my body. So breathe, my children, breathe. Breathe into your solar plexus and into your throat chakra. So breathe, dearest ones, breathe. I breathe in light to the center of my heart, allowing the light to expand, encompassing my brow chakra and my navel chakra in one unified field of light, with, through, and around my body. Breathing into my brow chakra, encompassing my navel chakra. Breathe in the light, breathe in the light, breathe in the light. I breathe in the light to the center of my heart, allowing the light to expand, encompassing my crown chakra and my base chakra in one unified field of light, with, through, and around my body. As I breathe in the light through the center of my heart and into my crown chakra and into my base chakra. Breathe, my children, breathe. Breathe, my children, breathe. Breathe, my children, breathe. I breathe in light to the center of my heart, allowing the light to expand, encompassing my alpha chakra and my omega chakra in one unified field of light. With, through, and around my body, I allow the wave of Metatron to move between these 2 points. I'm a unity of light. So breathe, my children, breathe. Breathe into the energy of your alpha chakra and your omega chakra, breathing in to the unified field of light. I breathe in light to the center of my heart, allowing the light to expand, encompassing my 8th chakra and my upper thighs in one unified field of light. With, through, and around my body, I allow my emotional body to merge with my physical body. I'm a unity of light. So breathe, dearest children, breathe. Breathe into your heart, encompassing your 8th chakra, and allowing this energy to enter into your unified field of light. So breathe, my children, breathe. Breathe, my children, breathe. I breathe in light to the center of my heart, allowing the light to expand, encompassing my 9th chakra and my lower thighs in one unified field of light. With, through, and around my body, I allow my mental body to merge with my physical body. I am a unity of light. So breathe, my children, breathe. Breathe into the unified field of light. Breathe, breathe, breathe. I breathe in light to the center of my heart, allowing the light to expand into my 10th chakra and to my knees in one unified field of light. With, through, and around my body, I allow my spiritual body to merge with my physical body, forming the unified field. I am a unified field of light. Breathe, my children, breathe. Breathe into the unified field, expanding your 10th chakra. I breathe in light to the center of my heart, allowing the light to expand into my 11th chakra and my upper calves in one unified field of light. With, through, and around my body, I allow the oversoul to merge with my unified field. I'm a unity of light. So breathe, my children, breathe. Breathe into your 11th chakra, into one unified field of light. I breathe in the light to the center of my heart, allowing the light to expand into my 12th chakra and my lower calves in one unified field of light. With, through, and around my body, I allow the Christ oversoul to merge with the unified field. I'm a unity of light. So breathe, my children, breathe. Breathe into your 12th chakra, into the energy of your Christ oversoul, into one unified field of light. I breathe in light to the center of my heart, allowing the light to expand, encompassing my 13th chakra and my feet into one unified field of light. With, through, and around my body, I allow my I am oversoul to merge with the unified field. I am a unity of light. So breathe, my children, breathe. Breathe into your 13th chakra. Breathe into the energy of your I am oversoul, into one unified field of light. I breathe in light to the center of my heart, allowing the light to expand into my 14th chakra and below my feet in one unified field of light. With, through, and around my body, I allow the soul's presence to move through the unified field. I am a unity of light. So breathe, my children, breathe. Breathe into your 14th chakra, into a unified field of light, into your I am source presence, for you are a unity of light. I breathe in light to the center of my heart, and I ask that the highest level of my spirit radiate forth from the center of my heart, filling this unified field completely. I radiate forth throughout this day. I am a unity of spirit, radiating the love of the I am presence through my heart chakra. Therefore, I am one light, one love, one presence, and the energy of all that is. So breathe, my children, breathe. Breathe into the center of your heart and begin to feel the essence and the presence of your powerful essence as you move through the energy of your unified force field and feel the essence and the energy of all that is. And so it is. So welcome, welcome, Douglas and Kimberly and Shayla. And we have someone here identified as NR. Thank you very much. And Dear Maggie, we thank you again for being with us tonight, and to see that we do have our donation sign up to here to support the Cosmic Center of Spiritual Light. We appreciate those donations, keeping our center open so we can help assist you as all of the reference. And as Shion Elizabeth has brought forth this special place of worship for all of us to be able to bring forth our teachings, our messages. And so we thank her and we thank all the other reverends. And so we accept those donations with great gratitude as we continue to bring forth our ministry and our love and our service in unconditional love to each of you. And so it is. So tonight I wanted to share a little bit about the Essene community. In 2018, I was gifted a trip, a sacred journey to the Middle East. And during that time, when we were at the Dead Sea in Jordan, it was September of 2018, I spontaneously began to hear the words of the Essene community, and we were directly across from Quorum. We were in Jordan, we were directly across from the Dead Sea of Israel, and I heard the Essenes say to me, "We've been waiting for you." And at that time, I channeled a message from the Essenes when I was in Jordan, and unbeknownst to me, I was not aware that they've been waiting for me, so I was quite shocked. And now, as we fast forward into 2021, they are coming now to me more prevalently and more strongly. And I want to share what was brought to me back in 2018, but also I want to bring some information both from the Essenes as well as our beloved Christ about why they are here and why they are coming. We are in, as we say, troubled times, or we are in unprecedented times in the sense that we are in this energy of fear and separation. A lot of us are living in this sense of being separated and fearful, and even here at the Cosmic Center, our services are limited due to the pandemic, and yet we have this new avenue or this new way of reaching out to others through Zoom and through the computer, and yet how important it is to remain connected to those that we love, to our family, to our friends, and to our community. And so at that time, when the Essenes came to me in 2018, I remembered in the remembrance of how important community was and how they came together and their voices were heard and they loved each other, they supported each other, and they were there as a beautiful spiritual community. And so I was deeply honored to be able to hear their messages upon that day. But for those who may not know who the Essenes are, they gained much notoriety as a result of this discovery of the Dead Sea Scrolls back in 1946, where they were found in Quorum in religious documents appear as they were told to be the Essenes library. The Essenes lived throughout Roman Judea in various cities, but they congregated in communal living. They left Jerusalem and left and moved into the wilderness to live among themselves, so that they could be isolated from the influences there at that time, both politically and all the unrest in Jerusalem. They found themselves living in sacred union with nature and living in balance and harmony with themselves and with all of life. And so they were very sacred. They held their relationship with nature and with all of life in a sacred fashion. And so as we are coming forward now into this time of rebirth, as we're moving into this new energy of the age of Aquarius, we're coming back to this sense of returning back to our pure oneness and moving back to finding our voices and coming together and being able to share and to uplift each other inspirationally from our true spirit essence. And so this is how the Essenes lived. They lived in integrity with themselves, and today they're coming back to bring their voices so that we can return to that sacred balance and union as we live together in this most powerful time. So the beautiful message that I received that day in September of 2018 is such. Greetings, yes, we are the Essenes. As collective energy of one, many of you have felt and know that you were a part of the Essene community that lived during the lifetime of Jesus of Nazareth. And before his incarnation, many of you may know that we held the energy and the space as the Essene community for the preparation of the new Messiah. Many of you who are listening may feel a strong connection to the Essene community, as if you were part of the Essenes. And if you're listening and you are watching, perhaps you were. We have been calling out to each of you now to begin to feel your oneness and connection to all that is. Since our time during the lifetime of Jesus of Nazareth and after his crucifixion, we the Essenes began to disperse. Once we believed Christ was no longer on the earth plane, we believed ourselves to simply be a bit in despair. And so it was important for all of us to begin to find our voices and to begin to live in our truth. So we began to share in the essence of our community with the love and the light that was held within our hearts. Today we come forth so that you may find your voice, so that you may begin to bring forth the energy and the essence of the love that you are as you enter into the state of grace. And so as you know, at this time, I want to read from this. Of course, the phone rings when I want to read my other piece of information. So these scenes have brought forth this energy in this time for all of us to come back to find our voices, to reclaim the power of who we are, and to begin to live in balance and harmony with one another. So that beautiful day, as the Essenes had said, that they came to bring their information to me, it was to my surprise now in 2021 that I was going to start writing a book about the Essene community. And so this is, again, the first chapter that I want to share with you about what the Essenes, who they are, why they are here, and why they have come to help assist us. Greetings, dear ones. We are all the collective energy of the Essene community, as we are currently residing within our oversouls as the collective energy of one. We come today to begin to share with you who we are, as a part of our community that is now returning to be seen, to be heard, and to be recognized. It is of great importance that you begin to understand at this time that we have been misunderstood. We have been suppressed. We've been persecuted for not only our own beliefs, but for our way of being. As each of you may understand, we lived during the lifetime before, during, and after the lifetime of our Joshua, the Messiah. And as we lived in community and understood the importance of living in harmony, balance, and unity with all of life. This is what Jesus, the Messiah, taught and what we called the way. We lived in this frequency and this vibration as we too understood our connection to the great God Essence. Today, as we come to share with you again and to reawaken our memories and to reawaken our energy on this planet, this is a time of reawakening. There are many souls who are now reincarnated Essenes that are eager to reconnect to their lifetime and to the remembrance and their beliefs as an Essene. And so at this time, we've come to bring our energy forward as a part of an awakening process, as a part of an activation, but begin to stimulate the energy of unity and oneness consciousness in our Essene brothers and sisters who are currently walking and living on the earth plane at this time, so that they can begin to awaken to the true essence within them and to begin to live in harmony and balance with themselves and with all of life. We were misunderstood, for we were known as zealots or rebels. As we stepped away from our traditional beliefs as a part of the Jewish culture, we continued to hold on to many of those beliefs, but we chose to live in balance with the earth, to live in balance with Great Spirit, and all that we brought forth was simply to be in union and balance. Today, you are at a tipping point, as they say, and in our time, we were not at a tipping point, but we were in what we call a primitive state of consciousness and the collectiveness on the planet. We believed ourselves to be connected to a higher consciousness and to a higher frequency of understanding that we're all one and we're all connected, and that what we do and what we did affected another. This is the same belief that many have now, that the energy of the collective consciousness is held upon your planet is indeed affecting all sentient beings, all souls. Those of you who identify yourselves as members of our Essene community will recognize this as truth. But it's time to step forward in the remembrance, and we are here as part of the collective oversoul of the Essene community that lived during the lifetime of Jesus. And we are here to help you to recognize that you are here and you are not alone. For we are here, standing with you. We've been waiting for you. When we lived during our lifetime after the crucifixion of Jesus, we were forced to disperse out of fear of persecution for our own beliefs. Our affiliation with the one known Jesus had to be hidden. We had to go underground. We could not express our voices. And today, as we come forth, we wish to allow you to call forth the energy so the veils can be lifted and you can return to your remembrance of who you truly are. In your current civilization, you are being forced and again veiled from your truth. Oftentimes, you have been controlled, as they say, out of fear, out of persecution, to not speak your truth. What is happening as we see it is that your current civilization is simply trying to rise above what we call the lower frequencies of control, fear, and manipulation. But unfortunately, the energies are holding strong to simply control others, to incite fear, to ignite the frequency so that our voices can be muffled. You are simply being muffled, as they say, as your current situation with your pandemic is causing many to be in fear. This is the symbolic representation of control and manipulation, very much as we had felt during our time. This is unfortunate, but we lived during a time in which we were suppressed with our voices, and we are in threat of our lives. And you see, dearest ones, there are more and more beings that are now on this planet who are choosing to awaken, and you have a greater advantage than we. And so we ask you not to be afraid, but simply step into the remembrance of the powerful energy of your voice as a beautiful brother and sister of the Essenes community, as we held together in conscious collective unity. The truth, the way, and the light is how we lived. And now, as we step forward, we choose to teach you, if you so choose, once again, how to live in the way that we lived through the teachings of Jesus and through our secret community. And so simply remember, dearest one, to listen to your own truth. Listen to your own I am present. Listen to the still, quiet voice from within. And begin to understand that you are a powerful, powerful soul, and that you are here by divine appointment, and that it's no accident that you are listening to this at this time. And so allow your heart to open and begin to receive this energy and this remembrance as a beautiful Essene brother and sister. We come to you, not as zealots, not as rebels, but we come as your friend, as mentors, as teachers, as your community, and we love you. We come to help you and the planet to uplift into the energy of oneness and unity, balance and harmony. And so today it is the time of remembrance, just as you lived in that community, just as you lived during the time of Atlantis and in Lemuria, when there was balance and harmony, grace and peace. This is what you are striving for. This is the energy that is now being called forth in this new age of enlightenment. This is the time for you to step forward into your I am presence. And so simply know, dearest children, the time is of the essence and there is no time to waste. We ask you now to call forth the energy of your own light and your own wisdom and your own grace. For you no longer can be suppressed. We no longer can be suppressed. We can no longer be denied of who we are. And so this is the time, dearest ones, for each of you to surrender to the truth of who you are and begin to feel the beautiful essence of your spirit and to begin to feel the love and the light as we hear the collective community of the oversoul of the Essenes are here with you.
We are your family of light, and we are here assisting you and awakening you. And so begin to feel this energy, feel this power. As one of us, as the powerful, powerful children of light who step forward into the remembrance and the energy of all that is. Prepare yourself to receive, dearest ones. Prepare yourself to receive. Prepare yourself to receive. And we thank you. Greetings, dear one. Yes, it is I, Christ. I come to you on this most auspicious day. I say thank you for honoring and recognizing yourself as an old Essene member. For many of you, as my fellow brothers and sisters of the Essene community have spoken. Many of you are members of our community. You're being called tonight to remember as you are listening to this message. Perhaps you're beginning to feel this within your heart. Perhaps there's a warmth. Perhaps there's a sensation. Perhaps you have goosebumps. Perhaps you just feel this sense of peace, that somehow you do have a family of light, that you are not alone, and that we, all of us here on the other side of the veil, are awakening each of you at a very rapid rate. And yes, my brothers and sisters of the Essene community were held in suppression. They were held in fear. And yet now they come to say no more, no more, no more. It is time to be seen, to be heard, to be recognized. And this is, as they say, the message of the day. Do not be afraid to express your truth, but do it with love. Do it from the heart. Bring the energy of the remembrance of the I am presence that lives inside of your being, and bring it through the heart. And there you're able to express your truth. There you're able to accept and receive the gifts of all the beautiful energies that are there helping you and supporting you. As you begin to feel from your heart, as you begin to feel the energy of the warmth of the love that you are, then you shall begin to bring the energy of truth through your physicality, through your voice, through the essence of your being. And there you are free. Free to love, free to serve, and free to be. Just as my fellow brothers and sisters held their light and their energy and their essence within our community, we ask each of you now to hold this frequency of purity within your own essence, because it is needed, because the fear and the separation that is now being brought forth within your civilization is causing such a division, not only within individuals, in communities, and with the world at large. We ask you now to breathe in this love so that you may begin to feel this sense of strength within you, that you are no longer separate, that you are no longer to be held in a state of fear or separation from the truth of your I am presence. For you see, dearest ones, as you call in the energy of your I am presence, I am that I am, I am that I am, I am that I am. You'll begin to jumpstart this energy within you. You'll begin to jumpstart your voice. You'll begin to jumpstart the essence of the truth of who you are. And once again, as you call this frequency in, I am that I am, I am that I am, I am that I am. Begin to feel this within your heart. Just as my fellow brothers and sisters, your seen family of light is asking you to be the bright light, to no longer be afraid, and to step into your power, and to speak from your heart. This is the essence of my teachings of the way, you see, living from the heart, living from truth, the way, and the light. You see, dearest ones, this is a time for your divine spark to be ignited again. Over and over again, you see, you've come into this earthly incarnation in many forms and many fashions. You're part of the Essene community. Many of you lived in Atlantis. Many of you lived in Lemuria. Perhaps for some, this may be news to you. But you see, dearest ones, you have mastered the energy of your I am presence before. This is just a spark that the voices of the Essenes are coming upon this eve as I come to share with you. We are igniting you and igniting the spark within you so that you can remember and live from the truth of your I am presence. As you breathe in the energy of the unified force field of light into all of your chakras, you see you have prepared yourself just like igniting a flame. I am that I am, I am that I am, I am that I am. Can you feel it? Can you begin to feel the divine spark within you? Can you feel the essence of the light that you are? Can you begin to feel the strength of all that you are? Living in oneness, living in unity, living in connection, feeling it in your body, feeling it within your heart, feeling the calmness, feeling the peace, feeling the strength. As you remember, as you live in unity, as you live in oneness, as you live from the heart, begin to feel the presence of divine grace upon your soul. Begin to feel the energy of divine grace upon your soul. Let go, let God, let go, let God, let go, let God, let go, let God. Truly, truly, truly allow your beautiful light to shine. Once again, breathe in the unified force field of light into all of your chakras, filling the essence of your unified force field with this strength of your I am presence. So you're no longer living in separation. You're no longer living in fear. Your voices are not suppressed. You are embodied by the energy of all that is. This is how we lived. This is what I taught. This is why the Essenes are coming forward to help you to live as they lived. Not only with the strength and the determination and the commitment and the faith, but with the resolution and the understanding that you are here to receive and to bring the essence and the presence of God's light upon this earth. For you see, dearest ones, you are divine sparks of light. You are co-creators with the divine. You have done this many times before. You are choosing to do it again. And now, with your family of light, with your Essene brothers and sisters who are part of your family, perhaps you recognize some of your fellow Essene in the form of your friends or your family in this life. Perhaps you have dreams or remembrances of living in that time period. Perhaps you've had hypnosis, you've been regressed, and you remember. But whatever form that you are sparked and awakened to remember to live in unity and oneness with yourself and all of life is our message. This is the way, the light, and the truth. And so breathe, my children, breathe. Breathe into the unified force field of light, into all of your chakras. Once again, breathing into this force field. As you are connected to the oversoul of the Essenes. You are not alone. You are not alone. You are not alone. And once again, take another deep breath and begin to feel this energy of reunification, as if you are now plugged in, as they say. As you are plugged in to the remembrance of your own divine spark, of your own divine power, of your own divine wisdom. Can you begin to feel this energy within you? Can you feel the love? Tonight, we are sending you so much love and so much peace and so much tranquility that is so needed upon your planet. Not only are we sending it to each of you, but we are sending it to the collective upon the earth, to Mother Gaia herself, to all life forms. This energy of peace is necessary. This energy of peace is, as they say, urgent. There are many that are stepping forward that are choosing to change the trajectory of the frequency of this energy upon the planet, creating more and more light through their portals and their vessels. You are one of them. You are choosing as you step forward to be a portal of light, to be a vessel of light at a greater level. For you see, as you understand, all of you are being awakened, if you so choose in this moment, as a powerful portal of light. And you are choosing at this time to move away from separation and fear and live in love and peace and unity, living in balance with yourself and all of creation. This is a choice. You can choose fear or you can choose peace and love. You can live in the essence and the energy of the unified force field of the I Am presence within you. Or you can choose to be separate and live in your physicality, in your mental mind, in your ego. It is your choice. There is no judgment. We are just saying, dearest ones, that we invite you to move into a unified force field of energy, into your oneness, and begin to embody it through your heart, into all of your chakras, into the unified force field that has been activated within you. And the Essene collective group of the Oversouls have welcomed you. And they are embracing you. And you are not alone. And so tonight, as you honor this frequency within you, and you say, yes, I choose to live in my unified force field of light with my I Am presence, to all of my master guides and teachers, to the great I Am presence within me, to my family of light, to the collective energy of my Essene brothers and sisters who have come, as they say, to remember, to reawaken me. We are one of many. There are many masters that are coming to assist this planet and all of creation. And so allow yourself to receive as you see fit, as you call forth the energy of your I Am presence into a unified force field. And know the truth as you live from the heart. Go in peace. And we thank you, Christ, and we thank the beautiful energy of our Essene brothers and sisters as we now step forward into the conscious remembrance of the power of our I Am presence. I am that I am, I am that I am, I am that I am, as I live in the energy of the force field of my unified force field of light into my I Am presence. And I am no longer in separation or fear. I choose oneness, peace, love, harmony, and balance as the guiding force in my life. In this I give my grace, and so it is. Namaste. I don't know if anybody could feel that or not, but I certainly could. And how important it is in this time to be able to consciously make that choice to live in our unified force field of our I Am presence. This is really, really important. I know that many of us have lived many years, that many souls before us have lived during more difficult times than we have. You know, we had World War I and World War II. I wasn't alive during that time. I wasn't alive during the Great Depression. I've been actually very fortunate in my lifetime, in my 65 years, and yet we can see the struggles that we have now. And so it is about honoring and understanding that we do have a choice from our own perspective, how we choose to see the world, how we choose to live, how we choose to bring forth this energy of the divine spark of love within us each and every day, despite what we see is happening within our world and within our own individual lives. And being determined to be able to master our own emotions, our own fears, our own sense of isolation, to be able to return and know and begin to feel that we have so many helpers, so many angelic beings. And yes, tonight as the Essene community come, this is a new voice, at least for me, or has been recently, that has come. I have been channeling, as I said, for 28 years now. I've worked with many, many masters and many guides and many galactic beings. And so this new sense of working with the Essenes is the call that I'm being called to do. And just as Joshua has says, this is the time, this is the now for us to remember. And so I'm really, really honored to be able to bring this information to you. If it resonates to you, that's lovely. If it doesn't, it will more than likely have seeded something in you to have a remembrance, at another time. For some of you who may want to learn more about the Essene community, Dolores Cannon has written 2 books. One, They Walked with Jesus. She did age regression or hypnosis, and these are chronicled information about those studies of those that she worked with. And this is the same, Jesus and the Essenes. So these are lovely, lovely books if you have any reference and want to work with the Essenes. I'm also doing a monthly teleconference call where I'm channeling the additional information from the Essenes every month. I'm going to be doing that again March 16th at 7 p.m. on a teleconference call. So I have a lovely group that are part of the Essene community that have felt drawn to come into the circle to receive additional information. So I do see that Kimberly has a question. She says the author is Dolores Cannon. C-A-N-N-O-N, Dolores Cannon. So I'm going to go ahead and take any questions that anybody might have regarding the information that was brought forth, or just any comments that anybody might have if they felt the energy, if they felt the essence. I know I'm really hot now, so I could see the energy of the scenes. I could feel the energy of the love from Jeshua helping us to move away from that state of separation and come into our power. So I welcome any comments that anyone has. Maggie, do you have something you want to share? Okay. Sharon Elizabeth, you're over in the corner there. So.
Next month.
So unless anybody has anything else that they want to share, I believe that we are finished for today. I want to again thank you, and remember to donate to the Cosmic Center of Spiritual Light. Here we have that
The YouTube channel.
And we will be on the YouTube channel. I'm still learning this process, so bear with me.
Cosmic Center Spiritual Light YouTube channel.
It is the Cosmic Center of Spiritual Light YouTube channel. So, and again, if you have any interest in learning more about my work, you can certainly contact me at leechapin@gmail.com or go to my website, leechapin.com. And remember to let your light shine so others may see. Have a blessed evening. Go in peace. Go in peace.